With it being the start of the rainy season here in the Philippines, it is the perfect time to feed our inner masochists by consuming games that will leave us emotionally broken. Before we begin, I would love to thank the sponsor of today's video, which is a game that, while did not make me emotionally cry, made my wallet cry because the money from the sponsorship went back into the game. Claw Stars is a cozy, casual game that you can get on iOS or Android. The art style, the music is incredibly adorable, and the concept of it is basically you're trying to bring back animals to their natural habitat or their natural worlds, and the way you find them is through the claw machine aspect. Different types of capsules result in different types of abilities. For example, some would allow you to kidnap for ransom other people's animals, while you could also rob their bank accounts, basically. It's wild. You can spin the wheel to get some other rewards, decorate your own home, and there's somewhat of a gacha system for you to get outfits for your character. There are so many cute animals and habitats to discover, and I hope you enjoy doing so. Transistor is from the same creators as Bastion and Hades, so you know it's gonna be good. It's an action RPG where you can't help but feel so invested into the plot and into the characters. You play as Red, a singer who has lost her voice. Her only companion as she fights for her life is the voice of a dead man in her sword. With a lot of these games, I'm going to be very vague about what they're about because it could really ruin the experience. Before your eyes is this video's To the Moon. It introduces a new gameplay mechanic in which you use your webcam to monitor your blinks in order to progress the story. The game basically begins after you die. And in the journey to the afterlife, you have to relive the most important moments, good and bad. What comes after is a game that I would recommend with caution. Please check the trigger warnings and content warnings before starting it up. As per the description, it is a love letter to everyone who thinks that they're a burden for other people. The main character Vivi finds herself on a train with souls. The entirety of the game mainly revolves around the conversations between the passengers and their perspectives on mortality. When the past was around is all about the bittersweetness of loving, moving on, and letting go. It's a point-and-click adventure game with an incredibly beautiful art style. You discover the dynamics between Edda and her lover Owl throughout the course of the story, and somehow, even without any dialogue and being less than 2 hours long, it made me bawl my eyes out.